Hello students, today we are going to discuss services. When I say services, that means bureaucracy, permanent executive, because political executive for both center and states are there in part 5 and 6 respectively. But bureaucracy provide continuity to administration, they are permanent and paid, they owe their position to the merit, and you are also going to join services, so you must be knowing the services mentioned in our constitution. Although there are group C, which are services are there by SSC. SSC is a statutory body. UPSC and State Public Service Commission, they are constitutional bodies, while group D, their recruitment is departmental, neither by UPSC nor by SSC. So services mentioned in our constitution means bureaucracy. Max Weber was the thinker who gave the concept of neutral bureaucracy in liberal democracy, with division of labor and specialization of it, abstract rules, hierarchy, impersonal, impolitical, secrecy, mobility, anonymity, and so on, accountability. And our constitution classifies services broadly into three categories. First is All India services. All India services where the personals are appointed by union, but they work in state cadre. Cadre is only for All India services, and there are only three All India services in India, namely IAS, Indian Administrative Service. They are monopolizing headquarter jobs. IPS, Indian Police Service, that is also All India service, and Indian Forest Service. Indian Forest Service was included since 1966. So originally there were only two All India services, and we have 24 state cadres. One is Assam, Meghalaya, one is UT, and now there is a regional system in cadre allocation. So cadre is only for All India services. They are held in high esteem. The reason is appointment by center, appointed by president. They work in state cadre. So ultimate control of center, not states. They cannot be removed by the state government or governor or chief minister. So ample constitutional protection. Second is central services. Central services, Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D. In Group A, Foreign Service, Postal Service, and others come. Group B, Ordnance Factory and likes come. Then state services. Here also higher grades of bureaucrats are called civil servants. Here also Group A, Group B. For that, exam is conducted by State Public Service Commission. Union Public Service Commission and State Public Service Commission, they are guardian of merit system. So you are preparing for this exam, services. There is another way of classifying it under Article 308, that services are classified into non-technical services and technical services. Non-technical services are those for which no specialized qualification is required. Any graduate in any stream, with any subject, with any division, will be eligible to appear for non-technical services. But technical services need specialized qualification. Indian Engineering Service, only engineer graduates in 4 disciplines are eligible. Indian Economic Service, Statistical Services, Central Medical Services. In non-technical services, general, generalist, and specialist. There is only one non-technical generalist, that is IAS. Indian administrative services, and they are being most coveted because they are just like manager, just like politician. They have proximity with political bosses. They monopolize the headquarter jobs. They have a very strong lobby. In spite of the same exam pattern, they have higher chances of promotion, higher salary, allowances, pension, and they are generalist heading the team of a specialist, while a specialist will remain in their department lifelong, like IPS will remain in police department lifelong, IRS will remain in revenue department lifelong, Indian Postal Service will remain in postal service lifelong. So this is what we see, that they will remain in their own department lifelong. Now, while IAS has more mobility, more exposure, so their position, their salary, their allowances, their facilities, their chances of promotion, career profile, heading headquarter jobs, at you see that at ministry level, political head is cabinet minister, but bureaucratic head is secretary. Ministries are divided into departments, and departments bureaucratic head is joint secretary. Departments are further divided into wings, and in wings there is additional secretary. Wings are further divided into divisions. Division there is director or deputy secretary. Division is further divided into branches. At that branch level, bureaucratic head is under secretary, all IS officers. Then section, where section officer, SSC people come. While in technical services, specialized qualification is needed, but their profile is lower. Whether it's Indian Engineering Service, whether it's Indian Economic Service, whether it's Indian Statistical Services, whether it's Indian Medical Services, they are also civil servants, but they are technical. There is always debate in favor of generalist, that they can overall understand the situation, overall guide, and better team leader. So this is the classification of services, and why civil services is so much coveted. There are so many safeguards given. 310 gives 2 safeguards. 311 gives 2 safeguards. This makes services most coveted. 310 says that they are eligible to get compensation if they are removed not based on misconduct, or if the office is abolished. In both cases, they will get compensation. So 310 talks about compensation. This is supreme law saying compensation to bureaucrats. 311 to say more safeguards, that they cannot be removed by any authority lower than appointing authority, and second safeguard, that they cannot be removed after 2 hearing. First is inquiry stage, second is punishment stage. After 2 hearing only, disciplinary action can be taken. And 312 talks about all India services, as I talked, IS, IPS and Indian Forest Service. Their ultimate control is with the center. The recommendation for appointment is made by Union Public Service Commission. Training is given by Union Department of Personnel and Training, but they work in state cadre. By 28th Constitutional Amendment, Article 314 was abolished. 314 was giving immunities and privileges to bureaucrats. It added 312A. Parliament will have law-making power regarding all India services. So service conditions are mentioned in Article 309. Will be decided by President. President means center, and by the governors means by the state government. And 315 to 318, they are Union Public Service Service Commission and State Public Service Commission. Let me clarify. Many times people get confused between the work of Union Public Service Commission and that of DOPT, Department of Personnel and Training. UPSC is advisory body. It recommends principles for merit, conducting exam, announcing schedules, recommending names for appointment. Semi-judicial body for loss against duty on work, means compensation for loss against duty on work. But actual transfer, actual posting, classification of services, cadre management, training, they are not by UPSC, they are by DOPT, Department of Personnel and Training, that comes under Prime Minister at the center and Chief Minister at the state level. We have Ministry, Department of Personnel, Administrative Reforms and Pension. So that ministry is divided into 3 departments. First department is DOPT, which was created in 1970, Department of Personnel and Training. Actual transfer posting, this is being done. Then DARPG, that is Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances. Then Pension Department, old pension or new pension scheme. This is Prime Minister is the head. Jitendra Singh is Minister of State, not Cabinet Minister. Prime Minister is the head. This is how Prime Minister controls bureaucrats. There are other mechanisms like PMO, Secretarial Assistance to Prime Minister, Cabinet Secretary, Secretariat, all that gives secretarial assistance to the whole cabinet headed by Prime Minister. So, in this part 14 is so important to you, you must be knowing, because you are preferring this service because of these provisions which are safeguards which are mentioned in our supreme law. That's it for today. कितना हुआ मैंने?